Hey there, Lee here from Kayaks for Fishing, and in this video we are taking a look at this thing here, which is the ASIWO U1 kayak and SUP underwater motor. Now, I'll be honest, I've seen a few motors in my time with kayaks, but this thing blew me away the first time I saw it. So it's fantastic for kayaks, SUPs. You can even use it as an underwater scooter. It comes with some handles. It's got some really cool features, so let's jump in and take a look in a bit more detail. Well, first thing said, this is a small motor with a heap of performance. Weighing in at just 6 kilograms, the U1 is incredibly portable, but don't let the size fool you. This is an 1100 watt motor with some serious power. On the water, you can hit speeds of up to 12 kilometers an hour on a SUP or on a kayak, but underwater with the scuba setup, you can hit speeds of up to 3 meters per second. The battery is part of the unit itself and it bolts directly onto the motor, so you won't lose any deck space to a bulky battery pack, which means of course more room for your gear up on deck. The ASIWO U1 has 3 speed settings to get you moving. There's a slow speed, which will give you up to 80 minutes of runtime, a medium speed, which will give you up to 30 minutes of runtime, and a fast speed, which will give you up to 20 minutes of runtime. This means you can tailor your ride to the conditions ahead, whether you're cruising an estuary or you need a bit of a boost to get you home in some rough water. The U1 integrates seamlessly with almost any kayak or SUP that uses a standard fin box, US style flip and lock or slide and lock. Just pick the adapter that matches your watercraft, slide it in and you're ready to go. No extra mounts or complicated setups are required. If you've got a hardshell kayak without a fin box, you can find them online. You just might need to get a little creative with how you mount it with glue or screws onto your hardshell. At this point, it is also worth mentioning that there's now an optional adapter for a transom, so you can use the ASIWO with any kayak or boat that has a transom mount available. Now we've got the motor on the kayak, the next step is to bring the receiver up from the motor and secure it to the rear of the kayak. Turn on the receiver so that the watch can connect. Next, pop on the wristwatch controller and turn it on. For peace of mind, the safety strap acts as a kill switch. If the motor gets away from you, it automatically shuts off. Especially handy if you happen to tip the kayak over, the last thing you want is for the kayak to get away from you. Secure the safety strap to your ankle and connect it to the receiver, and you are ready to get on the water. Once you're on the water, you can control your speed as well as see the remaining battery life available right from your wristwatch controller. We've seen the motor function, but the ASIWO U1 also doubles as a sea scooter. Attach the included handles and you've got a powerful handheld scooter for snorkeling, scuba diving, or just having fun in the water. It's depth rated to 50 meters, so you can take it on some serious underwater adventures. The same 3 speed settings apply and you've got enough power to keep up with almost any recreational sea scooter on the market. It even has a camera mount on the front so you can record your adventures too. Once you're all done and back home, be sure to follow the instructions about cleaning before storage. Both the watch and the motor come with their own chargers that are supplied with the kit, and they'll have you back on the water in around 3 to 4 hours for the main unit. You won't need to charge the wristwatch after each use. This one does last a while. Storage is super easy and everything packs away into the included carry case, which keeps your kit organized and protected. Let's have a look at all of the items that come in the kit. Okay, so this is the nice ASIWO hard case. It's hard polystyrene and it's molded. One really cool thing here is that you can open it from both sides. So it has these really nice clips that you can kind of open from this side if you want to get to this area, and then you can open it up from the other side if you want to get to that area as well. Nice carry handle, ready for a shoulder strap if you wish as well. Let's jump in and have a look at what's inside. So we've got the jet here, we'll talk about that in a second. We've got the battery, and on this side, we've got the manual, the charger, we've got the trigger handles. So these ones are for the scuba jet, if you wanted to use the motor in a scuba jet configuration. And then you've got a little wrist strap as well that you can use in that same configuration. Now, most of the business happens on the other side. So if we open this up here, so if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that I'm a huge fan of these molded cases, purely so that when you come back from a day on the water and you're packing things away, you can see very quickly if you're missing something, if you're leaving it behind. So very quickly, you'll see a gap in your case, and I love that about these molded cases. So if we start unboxing, we've got the battery itself here. Then we've got the scuba jet. Now this obviously bolts onto the back of the battery, as you would have seen in the rest of this video, but we have these parts here. So at the moment, this one is set up for the scuba jet with the grid on the back there. But you also have these two carbon fiber pieces that you configure when you're using it for kayak. You have a spare propeller, and you also have these three different fin box mounts to suit different styles of fin box, and then you can put this fin on the bottom as well so that you can still maintain tracking. Now when I use mine, sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. I find it depends on the kayak that I'm paddling in. Then we've got the watch, so you can control the motor right from your wrist wirelessly. This one comes with a little magnetic charging station with a USB cable as well. Got a little wrench to use if you wish to change the propeller. I've got that little bolt just there. You can use that wrench to change that one. And then we've got the safety strap. So this one goes around your ankle, your paddle, you know, something like that, so that if you do fall out, it pulls this magnetic ball out of the receiver and the motor will stop. Which brings us to the last piece of the puzzle, which is the receiver itself. And once this is in and the power is on, you are away to the races. If you're looking for a super versatile, super powerful and easy to use motor for your kayak or SUP, or you want a sea scooter that can handle a real underwater adventure, then the U1 is a fantastic option. That's it for this video. I hope I've answered your questions, but if you have more, I'm always here for more questions. If you want to pick up one of these yourself, head to kayaksforfishing.com.au. As always, we have free shipping on this item and 90-day returns. My name is Lee from Kayaks for Fishing. Sing out if you need anything.